What is going on, y'all? It's TCG here, back again with another video. I know it's been a little while, but I'm back. I've been dealing with some personal stuff and just taking some time to do some other things. However, we are back, and yes, it's Monday. No Market Watch Monday today. Check back tomorrow for Market Watch Tuesday with a updated Market Watch after the release of the Asia ban list. So that's what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. But today, we're going to be taking a look at a whole bunch of new card reveals that came out last night. And yeah, there's quite a bit to take in. Nothing really too crazy, maybe a couple things, but mainly the contents of this set. You know, we're not talking too much about the cards. We'll go over a couple of them, but mainly the contents of what is coming in this set. So there's been a lot of cards revealed since the last time I covered card reveals for 09. We've gotten a ton of searchers, a ton of cool events, some yellow Rev Army stuff, some more Odyssey cards, some Cross Guild stuff, some Red-Haired Pirates stuff, a lot of Luffy Gear 5 events, a couple searcher events and weird things like that. Indirect Nami support, you name it, we've gotten it. And I mean, we got an Uta that searches red-haired pirates. We got a lime juice that says your opponent can't activate blocker, but that's not what we're here for. We got revealed one of the secret rares for this set. I wish this was a larger picture, but one of the secret rares for this set is a Monkey D. Luffy, 9 cost, 10k power. On play, you may return one or more Dawn cards from play to your Dawn deck, draw 1 card, then this character gains Rush for this turn. I think this is really inherently broken, especially when you pair it some of these events, especially something like the Jump Rope, where you can go Dawn -2, rest up to one of your opponent's 5 cost or lower characters, then draw a card. So in a turn, you'd basically be getting a 9 cost with 10k power Rush, drawing 2 cards and resting a 5 cost, while still remaining at like 8 Dawn at the end of it. Really, really strong in my opinion, but definitely have to think about how you're going to combat Blackbeard, because Blackbeard's definitely going to be a menace after a bunch of these new cards got revealed. But like I said, we're going to be talking about the contents of this set, and I want to say I was right. I remember talking about this in a past video, and I've been telling friends about this for a while, that we had 3 mangas for the first year anniversary set, Awakening of the New Era, OP09, and why wouldn't it be fitting to just do the same thing, but this time with the 4 Emperors? It's a set based around the 4 Emperors. It doesn't, I mean, it just makes sense. And yeah, I was right. We're getting 4 Emperor cards, and we've had the Luffy that was just revealed. That's what we just went over. We've seen the Blackbeard blocker. We've seen the 10 cost Shanks with Rush that gives -1,000 into characters. But the new one is this Buggy. And we will get to this Buggy here in just a second. But before we get any further, you know I want to shout out today's sponsor, and that is going to be Dueling Guard. Huh? You still aren't using Dueling Guard? Then you aren't using the best TCG accessories on the market. Dueling Guard makes the highest quality TCG deck boxes with the most stunning artwork I've ever seen. Their modular design allows for easy access to your decks and dice. They don't just make deck boxes, they also make the highest quality binders with side-loading pages to keep your expensive cards safe and protected. They also make high-quality playmats and now even sleeves. I personally use their sleeves on all of my cards and cannot go back to another sleeve after I've been using theirs. They are grippy and slick when you need them to be, and I have no doubts that my cards are protected in them. Gear up with Dueling Guard to protect your cards in style. Don't forget to use code GUMGUMTCG to get a discount at checkout. Alright, y'all, so like I said, 4 mangas in a set, that's absolutely crazy. You know, 3 we thought was absolutely nuts with the signed Oda card, but 4 mangas, how could they really top this? I don't know. What does this mean for ratios and pools and stuff like that? You know, I do feel like 05, there was more mangas floating around at my local card stores being pulled and stuff like that, and it was simply because there were 3 different ones to pull, and then the Oda signed as well. So I do think that these are going to be more common, but also more rare, because there's 4 of them, right? Like, I wouldn't imagine they're printing more mangas than they were before, but with 4 of them floating around, there might be chances that 2 get shoved into a case. You know, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but there's a chance, and I kind of like those odds. I didn't pre-order any of this set, unfortunately. I usually do, but I was just going to grab singles for this one because I know that a lot of these cards are going to be hard to pull. And with the recent influx of production that Bandai's been doing on One Piece product, I don't think it's going to be too hard to get this set once it does release. So I did not pre-order any of this, but if you want to, I definitely recommend doing it now. Prices have probably already gone up, and it's probably going to be hard to find now anyway, since we're only 4 months away from the set. Definitely harder to find now, but 4 mangas, how could we top that? Well, we have a bunch of SPs too, and we got this revealed on Saturday night, August 10th for the US, and you know, we're waiting on this ban list, and I've heard people talking that they want Lucci banned. I personally don't believe that that's a card that's going to get banned, as much as I would love it to see some kind of hit, because that card is really powerful. I don't think it's completely necessary, and I definitely don't think it was going to happen, and I think this really confirms that. I mean, the card has been so powerful the whole year that it's been out that, I mean, here's the SP, and it looks fabulous. It looks awesome. Now, does this mean that they won't touch it at all? No, they could put it to 1, they could put it to 2, but I really don't think they will. They want to sell this set, and this is definitely going to help sell this set. The Nami is also going to help sell this set from 08. We still don't have this yet in the US, but, or I guess in the East, or in the West, but this Nami is going to be a big chase card. The Boa is also going to be another chase card. Rosinante, maybe. This is really cool, but I do like the original alt art. Dragon, maybe. I don't know. This card's not super heavily played right now or anything. Zoro, I do think people might go after just because it is a really cool and good card. But definitely Lucci, Nami, and Boa going to be your chases for the SPs here. But, man, they just had to top it again. So 4 mangas wasn't enough. 6 SPs wasn't enough. You know, the one extra manga already made this more than 05, but they went ahead and they gave us a Gold D. Rogers secret rare that is not only a regular secret rare, an alt secret rare, but also a new gold manga foil secret rare. So there are 5 manga rares you can pull in this set. One of them being the Gold Roger, King of the Pirates, secret rare, golden manga. I mean, this is nuts. This is insane. Like, I do think that this is going to have similar pull rates to the Oda Luffy. That's just how I'm feeling about it. You know, maybe it'll be different and it'll just be mixed in with the other mangas, but I have a feeling this will be similar to the Oda Luffy, where it will be harder to pull. This is the King of the Pirates. I mean, after all, that you can't really argue with that. And not only is this card super cool, the effect is pretty strong, and people have been going back and forth about it lately online. It is a 10 cost, 13,000 power / character Pirate King / Roger Pirates. It is red. Rush, when your opponent activates blocker, if you or your opponent have 0 life, you win the game. So the second this card hits the field, if one of you all is at 0 life and your opponent uses a blocker, you win instantly. Pretty interesting to see a win con come out of this game. I figured that when Roger would get released, a lot of people have been saying this, that when Roger got released, it would be a crazy card. And this card is pretty crazy, yes, but is it super easy to pull off? No. I mean, you have to be at 0 life or your opponent has to be at 0. So if they're at 0 already, this is kind of just like big Diable Jambe. Not even as big as you could do it to like your leader, I don't think. But it's still really cool. And I have been seeing people talk about Whitebeard using this because Whitebeard can easily get down to 0 life, drop this, and then your opponent is just kind of out of being able to use blocker for the rest of the game. They have to counter out to 14,000, which is not very easy when you're at 5. I mean, that's 4-5 cards out of hand. Unless you're talking about events there, but if you're just talking about regular 2Ks, that's 5 cards out of hand. That's really crazy. But I don't really know, man. Like I'm not too sure how I feel about this card yet. It's awesome though to see us getting a new form of manga rare in this golden manga. Something super cool to chase after. It is Gold Roger. Like, Awesome card, awesome introduction into the card game for Roger. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the Buggy as well. And you can also see the Roger's regular art. But before we talk about Buggy, actually, if you didn't think that 5 mangas was enough, if you didn't think that 6 SPs were enough, and not to mention the awesome manga rare leaders we're getting, and all the cool alt arts that have been revealed, we're not going to go over all of those, but they have been revealed, most of them. They also brought back the wanted posters, and they did them super cool this time. Like, instead of having like the half color foil, it's just full, looks like a wanted poster, and they're all 10/12s. It's all 4 Yonkos. Like, we have the original Shanks from 01, we have the new Buggy, we have the new Blackbeard, and we have the turn skip Luffy. Like, this set is insane, and people are going to be pulling stuff left and right at your pre-releases. Definitely make sure you get signed up for those when they come around. And if you can pick up product at a reasonable price, I would recommend it. But I do think that at the beginning of these sets' life, people will be overcharging for boxes until we see the influx of product like we did with 07. 07 boxes are like $100 now. 06 boxes are like $85 now. So hopefully this set will be like that. But with all this chase value and potential, I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, let's talk about this Buggy. It is a 10 cost, 12,000 power / attribute character, cross guild and 4 emperors. On play, return up to one of your opponent's characters to the bottom of the deck. So, Red Rock. Nice. Pretty cool. Then, if you do not control 5 characters with a cost of 5 or more, return this character to the bottom of the deck. So, when you go to play this card, you need to have 4 other 5 cost or higher characters in play to be able to stick the Buggy. A lot of people are mad about this and say that that's really shitty, but I think it's like, it's definitely balanced. Like, I do think that cross guild deck with the Buggy leader has the potential to spam the board, and that's what they're going for here. They want you to build a deck that's going to spam the board with blue characters, 5 costs or more, and yeah, having a Red Rock on that as well, like, I think that's pretty good. It has no counter, but you know, you can't always ask for something insane, and I do think it's pretty fitting that the Buggy has such a drawback. And yeah, we got a couple more cards down here. You know, we got a cross guild search event. We got the Nico Robin alt art, which looks super nice. We have a new Tony Chopper for purple that turns it into a blocker. And then we got another red-haired Pirates 2K counter that gives minus 2,000 for the turn to something. So nothing super insanely crazy. There is one more card I want to mention. I cannot find it in here though. Blackbeard got access to an event card that negates the effects of a character on the field for the turn, and then if it was 4 cost or less, it destroys it, which I think is super, super cool. Definitely interesting to see them putting that effect in an event as well, but you do have to have the Blackbeard Pirates. But just to recap, this is going to be the craziest set that we've seen so far, just like we all kind of expected and anticipated. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. If you're not subscribed already, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. And let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if you pre-ordered anything, and if you haven't, if you're going to, and what your chase card is for this set. I am definitely going after this Blackbeard manga. I want to try and pull this. If not pull it, maybe I can trade for it. But that's going to be all I have for you today. Make sure to check back tomorrow for the After the Ban List Market Watch, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.